So we know that the personalities important in our preliminary examination, especially the personalities in the news, related to art, literature, architecture, science, innovations, awardees, you see. So the personality is important, especially this culture part and history part. The personalities in the news, you shouldn't miss, because previously also whenever these personalities and their contributions are in the news, they used to ask questions in the preliminary examination. Few personalities: Pratihara ruler Mihira Bhoja. We heard about that, tripartite struggle, There is a struggle among the three powers for the control of this Kanuj. There is Palas, Pratiharas and Rashtrakutas. Okay. So there is Gurjara Pratiharas. Yes, this ruler Mihira Bhoja was in the news because the CM, Yogi Adityanath unveiled the statue of Mihir Bhoj. Yes, that is at Dadri, Gautam Buddha Nagar. So this statue, we have different statues here. Statue of oneness, the Adi Shankaracharya statue of oneness is there, statue of equality is there, or a statue of unity is there. Different statues are there. Okay, statue construction is also one of the finest way of improving this GDP of the nation. Am I right? It's becoming a tourist circuit. You see that a tourist spot. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel statue. Which statue? Statue of Unity. It's a center of attraction for so many tourists, both domestic and this international tourists. Am I right? Yes, contributing to this state's GDP, nation's GDP. Yes, we know that tourism industry contributing to around 6 to 7% to this India's GDP. Am I right? Yes. There is Durgavati Devi. Yes, birth anniversary of Durgavati Devi. She was popularly known as Durga Babi. Agni of India was celebrated. The revolutionary heroine, women characters are there, women heroines are there. Okay, and she was also the wife of that, the author of that philosophy of bomb. You remember? Philosophy of bomb is authored by Bhagavati Charan Vora. Okay, so these things are important here. Alluri Sitaramaraju. Alluri Sitaramaraju, the famous hero of that Ramba rebellion. Famous hero of the Ramba rebellion. So recently, this 125th birth anniversary of this, that was inaugurated by PM, and the closing ceremony, the President of India attended the closing ceremony of this 125th birth anniversary celebration of this Alluri Sitaramaraju. Then this Rana Durgavati, yes, recently this government organized this, yes, Rani Durgavati Gaura Yatra by this Madhya Pradesh government, that, drew this attention of the people toward this personality and her contributions, her fight against these Mughals, and how she saved her kingdom, or what all things which happened. Okay. Then this Kulashekhara Alupendra, there is another ruler, a ruler. Recently archaeologists discovered an inscription announcing death of this Kulashekhara Alupendra. He is the builder of Someshwara temple and belongs to Karnataka state. Then the Adi Shankaracharya statue. Yes, Madhya Pradesh CM unveiled 108-foot tall statue of oneness by Adi Shankaracharya. Yes, at Omkareshwar, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so this Adi Shankaracharya, we know that he is the founder of that, Advaita philosophy. Am I right? So actually, he is born in this Kerala and visited Omkareshwar, and his statue is, is installed in this, unveiled in this Omkareshwar. So all these are some popular personalities who are in the news. Similar way, Rani Chennamma of the Kittur state, Kittur princely state, as early as 1824, she fought against this British before this Rani Lakshmi Bai. Am I right? So these personalities are in the news. Recently, some social groups organized a national campaign called Nano Rani Chennamma. I am Rani Chennamma too. Okay, so these are some popular, women heroines in the history of India's freedom struggle. Okay, so these are important. Whenever these characters are in the news, you can expect the questions in the examination. Starting with the first personality. This is King Mihir Bhoj. There is a question like this. Mihir Bhoj was a devotee of Shiva, adopted the title Adi Varaha. Mihir Bhoj succeeded by his son Mahendra Palavan. Okay, so you can expect the questions related to this, lineage, genealogy, or the contributions, or the timeline. See, recently they asked a question like this: the king and dynasties here. king and dynasties. You see that the Nanuga, Chandela dynasty, Jayashakti, Paramara dynasty, Nagabhatta, Gujara Pratiharas, Bhoja, Rashtrakutas. You see the popular rulers and the dynasties. It was a question they previously asked. You know that the first one is correct and third one is correct. Jayashakti is incorrect, it belongs to Chandelas only. Bhoja is incorrect, it belongs to Pratiharas only. So this way they ask questions. Only two pairs is the correct one. Similar way you can expect a question like this. Okay. So here certain facts you have to cover. Mihir Bhoja is coming to Gurjara Pratiharas. He was the sixth ruler. In fact, most popular ruler. Okay, one of the most popular ruler is one of the most popular ruler belonging to that Pratihara, Gurjara Pratiharas, and his age, that is 9th century AD. Yes, 836 to 885 AD. Then he was engaged in the tripartite struggle. Tripartite struggle is nothing but it is a struggle among the three Indian powers, that is these Palas, Pratiharas, Rashtrakutas for the control of Kanuj. We know that Kanuj was, by the time Pataliputra lost its significance and Kanuj was regarded as one of the very important, like imperial city. Whoever controls Kanuj, they will be rulers of North India. Whoever controls Kanuj, they will have control over the surplus of these upper Gangetic basins, and proximity to that ancient silk trade route, will further add the material advantage. And see, this area is of strategic importance, okay, availability of the minerals due to multiple reasons, and that city was regarded as an imperial city, or whoever is controlling Kanuj, they are imperial rulers of North India. Because of those reasons, there is always a control, there is always a power struggle among these three rulers, Pala, Pratihara, Rashtrakutas for Kanuj, and he was also engaged in this Kanuj, power for control of this Kanuj. In fact, he was very successful also. Kanuj was under his control for several years, okay, several decades. Then see, his father was Ramabhadra. Whose father? Mihir Bhoja's father is Ramabhadra. Then say he is Kalhana's Rajatarangani, the first Indian historian to write a history of India, especially the history of Kashmir, 12th century AD, is Kalhana's Rajatarangani, the history of Kashmir by Kalhana, Sanskrit scholar and Pandit and historian. So where he discusses about this, like a northern boundary of this particular ruler, Kashmir, his this Pratihara kingdom that extended from this Kashmir to Gujarat. Then see, he adopted the title Adivadaha. He was a devotee of Vishnu. There is belief in the incarnations of Vishnu. Am I right? Adivadaham, you remember? Okay, so he is a devotee of Vishnu and he adopted the title Adivadaha. Who adopted the title? Mihir Bhoja adopted the title Adivadaha, and his son was Mahendrapala. Whose son? Mihir Bhoja's son is Mahendrapala first, okay, and his territorial empire, or maybe the extension of his empire, is discussed in this Kalhana's Rajatarangani. So these are the core informations you have to cover for answering this question, or these are the core keywords you have to keep in the mind when it comes to Mihir Bhoja, okay. So with this information you are able to answer this question, am I right? Yes, see, Mihir Bhoja was a devotee of Shiva and adopted the title Adivadaha. He is not devotee of the Shiva, he is devotee of Vishnu and adopted the title Adivadaha. Sometimes there is a twist you can expect here, they can change the words, okay. Then Mihir Bhoja was succeeded by his son Mahendrapala. Is it true? Yes, anything they can ask, okay. So these things you please take care. First statement is wrong, second statement is correct. Moving on to the next personality. This is, you see, yeah, here also you please take care. Yeah, one of the very important thing I would say is, yeah, next is, you see, there is a question like this. Who among the following provided safe passage to Bhagat Singh after killing of John Saunders and much more during her revolutionary days? Kittur Channamma or Durgavati Devi, Gulab Kaur and Begum Hasrat Mahal. This is Durga Babi or this Durgavati Devi. Yes, she was the wife of this Bhagwati Charan Vora. He is a revolutionary leader, and this girl, this woman, she was a revolutionary woman who was engaged in armed resistance against this British. Am I right? Yes, she was wife of Bhagwati Charan Vora. Bhagwati Charan Vora is the author of this philosophy of bomb. In criticism to Gandhiji's philosophy of non-violence and satyagraha, there he wrote the philosophy of bomb, that is Bhagwati Charan Vora. Okay, he is a great revolutionary leader. Then see, Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. So see, Durgavati Devi, She is associated with Bhagwati Charan Vora. They are associated with this Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. Hindustan Socialist Republican Association. Chandrasekhar Azad, Bhagat Singh, all these guys were associated with this Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, which is a revolutionary organization. And she was also part of this Naujawan Bharat Sabha, which you should understand that was an organization formed by this, yes, Bhagat Singh. Okay. Then see, Bhagat Singh in fleeing Lahore. Yes, she is the guy. Or this women, Durga Babi, she was the woman, yes, revolutionary woman who helped this Bhagat Singh to flee from this Lahore. Yes, and also she protested against this death punishment to this Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev, etc. Okay, in the Lahore conspiracy case. Then you see, she made unsuccessful effort to kill this Lord Haley. He was the governor of this Punjab, known for his infamous acts and his policies, etc. Okay, so all these are the keywords which should come to your mind when you think about the lady. Yes, what is her name? Durgavati Devi, okay. She was also the woman, yes, who provided safe passage to Bhagat Singh after killing John Saunders, okay, during this revolutionary phase. So take care, these characters are important. Different women characters are there in the India's freedom struggle history. You must know why they are relevant, why they are popular, what are their contributions. That idea you should have, okay. So I think this question is answerable. This question is answerable now. You understood, na? Yes, fine. These points also you understood. She is associated with the Hindustan Socialist Republican Association, Naujawan Bharat Sabha, and she provided safe passage to Bhagat Singh in fleeing Lahore. Then also she made an unsuccessful attempt in killing this Lord Haley. He was that infamous governor of Punjab. Okay, so those things you noticed. Wife of Bhagwati Charan Vora. Yes, he is the author of this philosophy of bomb. Okay. Yes, some popular personalities, women, heroines in this India's freedom struggle. Yes, there is Savitri Bai Phule, Begum Hasrat Mahal, Bina Das, Sunidhi Chowdhury, Jalkari Bai, Kittur Channamma, Sarla Devi Chowdhury, Pradileda Vadedar, then Basanti Devi, Aruna Safale, Kamala Devi Chattopadhyay, Madangini Hasra, some popular women who are in the news recently. So you see, maybe it is because of death anniversary celebration, birth anniversary celebration, or government initiated certain programs to celebrate their contributions. So because of which these leaders are in the news. So take care their contributions and their role in this India's freedom struggle. Got it now? You can expect a question. There is Alluri Sitarama Raju. I said President recently attended that closing ceremony of this 125th. Yes, 125th birth anniversary of Alluri Sitarama Raju. Okay, so there are different novels, different writings, different films released on this Alluri Sitarama Raju Nido. Yes, there is a question. He led the Ramba Rebellion or Manyan Rebellion of 1922. 1922 means he has association with the Gandhiji's non-cooperation movement also. He has association with the Gandhiji's non-cooperation movement. You understood, na? Yes. He was influenced by Gandhi's non-cooperation movement. Both the statements are given. Now see, he is associated with the Ramba Rebellion or this Manyam Rebellion. Yes, he applied guerrilla tactics here. Guerrilla warfare to fight this British. Okay, guerrilla campaign in the Eastern Ghats. Yes, he is regarded as Manyam Veerudu. Okay, the hero of the Manyan Rebellion. And see, Madras Forest Act of 1882, which put restrictions on this access to these forest resources. The tribes of this Eastern Ghats, they used to practice shifting cultivation in the forest. Most of the tribal economy depended on the forest resources here. They access the forest resources, they practice this, shifting cultivation, grazing cattle in the forest regions, etc. But when this act is passed, their access to forest is denied and it severely affected their livelihood. Okay, then they reacted and the leader was, Alluri Sitarama Raju. Okay, he is a leader belonging to a Kshatriya family and fought for this, freedom of this, yes, people especially, yes, these tribes in these Eastern Ghats. And he is also influenced and associated with the Gandhiji's non-cooperation movement. Then there is Rani Durgavati. Rani Durgavati, there is another popular personality. Yes, she is the ruling queen. She was the ruling queen of this Gondwana region. And yes, why she is popular? She defended her kingdom against these Mughal invasions, yeah, or Mughal attacks. She defended her kingdom against these, yes, Mughal attacks. Okay, she belongs to this Mahoba's Chandala dynasty. She married Dalpat Shah, son of Gone King, this Sangram Shah of the kingdom of Kandanga. So this Garha Kandanga is offered a stiff resistance against these Mughal invasions, and she was the queen. Okay, she was the queen. She is remembered for, yes, her fight against Mughal invasions. Okay, and this government of Madhya Pradesh renamed the University of Jabalpur as Rani Durgavati Vishwavidyalaya. Then government of India issued a postal stamp celebrating her death or commemorating her death. And train between this Jabalpur junction and Jambavati is known as this Durgavati Express. So you see, this is the way, you know, yes, government to celebrate the heroines, or maybe celebrate these, you know, personalities of, yes, historical figures, you know, or historical times. Okay, so why I say, just to have an idea who is actually this Rani Durgavati, not to do PhD on this lady. Okay, just to know who is she, what is she, or why she is famous for. That much idea is important. That much idea is, for example, here you will notice certain things here. You will understand that she was the ruling queen of this, you know, Gondwana region. And see, she is known for her fight against Mughal Empire. Yes, she belongs to, she was born in Mahoba's Chandala dynasty. She married this, you know, Gond king, son of the Gond king. Okay. Yes, kingdom is Garga Khandanga range kingdom. So these are the keywords you have to take care. Okay. Now I think you are in a position to answer this. Okay, leave the question. Go for the next one. Kulashekhara, Alupendra, this is another personality in the news. Another personality. Why he is in the news? Archaeologists discovered an inscription which announced the death of this king. Yes, Kulashekhara, Alupendra. Okay, and here few things. This is, you know, important from your exam point of view. See, yes, ruled Tulunadu, that is from this, 1156 to 1215. That means, yes, that is, you know, 12th century and beginning of the 13th century. He ruled this Tulunadu, established this, you know, Kulashekhara in this Mangaluru. Okay, he established a new city, Kulashekhara in this Mangaluru, and laid strict rules on this temple administration. He has given royal patronage to Tulu language and culture. And see, described as this, yes, in inscriptions, you know, in the inscriptions, Ashoka was described as this Devana Piya Priyadarshi. Similar way, you can expect a question, yes, what is the title adopted by this king in his inscriptions? Okay, so take care, this title goes to this Kulashekhara Alupendra. Okay, Someshwara temple in Karnataka built by him. Someshwara temple in Karnataka built by him. Okay, so those things you take care. Aluba dynasty, this is one of the longest reigning dynasty in Tulunadu. Take care, in Karnataka. And Barkur was the capital city. And Tulu was a rich oral literary tradition with the folk songs forms like a Padana and this Ekshagana, theatre like a Ekshagana. So they patronized these, you know, folk songs and folk theatre traditions like Ekshagana, etc. So these are informations which is very much important for your exam. Please take care of it. Okay. So the personality, his contributions to Tulu language and literature or Tulu culture, and the dynasty he belonged to. Okay, the title he used or he was described in his inscriptions. Those things you take care. There is a question. He was the first ruler to give royal patronage to Kulu. What is Kulu? UPSC sometimes, you know, may cheat you. Instead of Tulu, they asked Kulu. Okay. So in a hurry, you will not care for this K or T, etc. Because something Lulu, you know, that comes to your mind. So you will definitely hit on that Kulu. It is not Kulu. What is it? It is Tulu language. Okay. Then see, he established a new city, Kulashekhara, in Bangalore. Is it Bangalore? Where is it? Yeah, sometimes, you know, they may twist you, they may confuse you, simply changing something. Okay, rhyming is the same thing, but the place is, you know, idea is good, leg is mine, that kind of the idea. You see that it is Mangaluru, it is not a Bangalore. Okay, so take care those things. Now this is Adi Shankaracharya. There is another great personality in the news, Adi Shankaracharya, because I said, yes, this MPCM, yes, unveiled that 108 tall statue of oneness, that is at Omkareshwar, that is to promote it as a tourist circuit. Okay, So you see that we have tourism, we have ecotourism, we have spiritual tourism, religious tourism, we have different sort of tourisms, okay. So you see, the statue depicts Shankaracharya at a 12-year, yes, as a 12-year-old child, he said to have visited Omkareshwar. He belongs to Kerala, Kaladi, na? Kaladi. Okay, so as a child, he visited Omkareshwar. That statue, 108 tall statue, is there in this Madhya Pradesh, Omkareshwar. Yes, invested a lot to develop Omkareshwar town on the bank of this, located in this, Mandada Island, which will form an important tourism circuit along with Ujjain, Maheshwar, and this, Mando religious towns. So you just try to understand where this particular statue is located, on the bank of which river, or on which valley this particular, river valley this particular statue is installed. Those ideas are very much important here. So you see, Adi Shankaracharya, yes, he belongs to that 8th, 9th centuries AD. He is the founder of that Advaita philosophy, non-dualistic philosophy. Then see, yes, born in Kerala's Kaladi, and studied under his Guru Govinda. After some times he visited Omkareshwar, there he studied under his Guru Govinda, Bhagavad-pada. Shankaracharya propagated Advaita Vedanta, came to known as Shankaracharya among disciples. Then say Brahma Sutra Bhashya. Then these are some popular works, Atma Bodha, some popular works of this Adi Shankaracharya. Sometimes the philosophers and their works are asked in the examination. Okay. Now regarding this particular, yes, this Mandada Island. This island is on the bank of this Narmada river. It is a religious destination because it houses two of these 12 Jyotirlingas. These Shiva's temples, Okay, so you see that two Jyotirlingas, Omkareshwara and this Amareshwara Jyotirlingas are there in this particular. Which island here? This is in the Mandada Island. This is on the Narmada river. Okay, on the Narmada river. And this is also, this island is close to this Mahakaleshwara Jyotirlinga in Ujjain. So because of which this particular island is important, which you take care, which is important for you. Jyotirlingas asked in the exam, na? Yes. Then Mandada Island, which is important religious destination in India, is situated on the banks of Kaveri, Narmada, Godavari, Krishna. Narmada. That's it. That way you cover the personalities. We will be doing more personalities in the upcoming days.